Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel if you've been here before, and if not, then hello newcomers. So today is a quick video and I just wanted to give you another update of how I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to dive straight in there and I'm going to say the medications that I'm taking are still 200 grams of cyclosporin every day. So I split it so that I'll take 100 milligrams in the morning with my breakfast and then the other 100 milligrams in the evening just before I go to sleep. And the other medications that I'm on is still the steroids, but I'm now on 1 milligram of that as opposed to what used to be 50 milligrams like 3 years ago. So I'm very grateful for that. The next appointment I have with my nephrologist is, I believe, in the summertime. We're trying to keep it to like a half-year thing now just because I live 5 hours away from my nephrologist. But yeah, hopefully next time I go, fingers crossed, I won't be on steroids anymore and I'll just be on the cyclosporin alongside with the losartan tablets, which is tablets to monitor your blood pressure. And I'm on 25 milligrams of those. I always have been and I feel like I probably always will be as long as I'm taking medication. But that is all the meds I'm taking at the moment. In regards to moon face, that's another important factor. So if you haven't watched any of my previous videos, I'll try and link them below. As I've been watching back through my videos, I didn't realise how much of a moon phase I actually had. I mean, I knew I had it, but compared to now, I had no clue. So basically, my moon phase came about almost straight away when I first started taking the medication, the steroids. And obviously if you're on these meds or if you know anything about them, then you get moon phase from them. And basically you just get really puffy cheeks and most of your fat and your water goes to your face, which is just, it's just lovely, I know, but you can't really do anything about it, and you know, these medications are keeping you alive, so I'd rather that than, you know. And yeah, so basically in my last video, I feel like my face kind of just looks exactly the same as my last update video, but I just wanted to update you guys and say that I think this is my face now. Like, I think this is what we're gonna live with now, which I am not complaining about because I'd rather this than have chipmunk face. Like, I do not want that again. But yeah, basically moon face for me started disappearing maybe about 5 milligrams, and then it kind of disappeared completely when I was on, I don't know, 2 milligrams. But everyone's different, like everyone's case is different. Like I've always had like really chubby cheeks, so I mean like they're never gonna go. But I think as well, you got to remember that I was 18 when I was diagnosed and I'm now 21. So obviously my face would have changed over time, like as I've aged. And I think like everyone is just different and everyone's symptoms and side effects will come and go at different times, so there's no like one size fits all method. I think as long as you keep your diet healthy, you drink plenty of water, your moon phase should be regulated as you come down the dosage. In regards to my weight, so basically if you don't know about my weight story, when I first got diagnosed I was severely underweight. Like I'd lost all my muscle, I'm a dancer, so I'd lost all my muscle and on top of that loads and loads of fat because I just was bedbound and not doing anything. So I was severely underweight, and then gradually as time has got on I've managed to gain back that weight, hence why I've never been overweight since being on the steroids because I was underweight in the first place. But now I think I weigh about 9 stone 7 pounds. I'm not sure what that is in pounds and ounces, but for me that's absolutely fine. Like I'm not fat by any means. I started to go to the gym regularly maybe around a month ago, and I'll tend to just do, I don't know, half an hour on the treadmill and then lift weights basically, because I feel like lifting weights is going to increase my muscle mass for what I need as a performer. And also you've got to remember that muscle weighs more than fat, so obviously the number on the scales are going to go up, and you know what, that doesn't actually bother me because I know that most of it's muscle anyway and I'm happy with the way I look, so there we go. Yeah, I think I also spoke about my hair. My hair has grown so much. I think mainly because of the cyclosporin. I know that before I started that, I think I started cyclosporin about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. The steroids, oh my goodness, they absolutely destroyed my hair. Like if I can try and insert a picture of it now, then I will. it was dead. It was all falling out. It was so thin. Like, my hair used to be so luscious and long and thick. And then, I don't know why I did this, but I just chopped it all off because it just got really matted from the steroids, and I'm not really sure why it did that. I mean, I had naturally wavy hair anyway, but it got like really bad, like unmanageable, and I was like, I can't do this, so I chopped it all off to about like here. Over time, I think since starting the Cyclosporin, it has grown a lot, and then also 2 months ago I started to try the, you know, the hair burst capsule tablets and the chewable ones, so I tried those every morning, and to be fair, I feel like they did a little bit, but not, like, I can't really see much of a difference, so I kind of stopped taking those because they're quite expensive, and if I didn't really see a difference, I don't really see the point of buying them anymore. But yeah, my hair's grown quite a lot. I'll show you what it's like from the back. I would say that my hair has probably grown about 2 inches since last September, because last September I got the big chop again and I just chopped it all off. But yeah, I do feel like now, every time it grows out, it does grow out quite, like, a little bit dead, so I do need to get trims more often, but I'm not complaining because it was nowhere near in the state that it was around 2 years ago, and I am so, like, grateful for that. What I would advise is you don't bleach your hair, especially whilst you're on steroids, just because your hair's kind of already getting damaged anyway through the medication, so I wouldn't really advise you damage it even further through bleach and hair dye. I mean, if you want to get the big chop, then get the big chop, because unmanageable hair is a nightmare, especially for you ladies. I know in the morning, like, trying to get a brush through that hair, it's not good. I do actually have a hair care routine on my channel, and I'll try and link that down below somewhere. And I feel like these products have really, really helped my hair. Like, I changed my brush. That was the simplest thing ever, but that has just changed my life. Like, it's simple things like that, and it can save you so much of your hair. Someone had asked me on a previous video as well how long my hair took to come back. I feel like once I'd lost the majority of it 3 years ago, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it was probably since Christmas just gone that it has just started to just come back, like, thicker and fuller. So that was probably about a year and a half. So yeah, it's quite a long time, but if you're patient with it, it will come back, I promise you. But I think that's all I can really update you on. Like, nothing much has really changed that I can think of right now. But if you do have any other questions of what you'd like me to update you on, then I'll happily answer them in the comments below. By no means am I a doctor or a nephrologist, so this is literally just my life story, my experience of living with nephrotic syndrome and being on all this medication. So yeah, if you take my advice, then you take my advice, and if not, then that's up to you. But yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!